Hello, yeah, welcome back. Now, today we want to design the deposit interface, very simple interface, and you should get along with me. And for that, we are going to create a new class for it under my project. So, under my project, then we come to source packages, banking application, and you right click this particular package, new J dialog form. Let me name it with deposit, okay, underscore interface. Just say interface, press enter to finish. So this is going to be a very technical interface, but very simple. Just get along with me. We're going to finish the design very soon. We need a very good banner or the header. Just come here, okay, come here, copy, and let's paste. Let's paste, okay, bring it up. Okay, now the next thing we want to do is, now you have to know something. What you have to notice that before somebody can make a deposit, there are sometimes you need to check the person's account details. So it's very possible you need the account details of the person that you want to deposit money into his account. So we're going to place the account number and a check button to check for the person's details through the account number. So that will be up at the upper part of the interface. So it's just like a verification of the account. So I'm going to place my account number and a check button here. So I'll come to my palette. Let me pick up my label, double click, just paste. Let's edit the text. Let's say account number. Press enter. Now I'm going to place a text field in front of it. Text field. Double click, just paste. Right click, edit text. So I'm going to place a check button under that. So I need a button. Just place a button here, expand it. Let me just right click and edit. Let me say check. Okay, check. So now I'm going to wrap everything here inside a panel so that the person will be directed to do something with this particular fields I've entered and label. Now enclosing a panel, you can see it's looking like this. So we can expand the panel. Okay, I can double click to isolate this. Just capture this, bring it up here. It's looking good. Double click. So let me just make it a titled border. Come to the, okay, let me make it a titled border. And let's say fill, let's write fill account number and click on check. Fill account number and click check. Press OK. Looking good. So you can just double click to isolate this again. Just bring it up a little bit. Okay, can just bring this up again. Okay, just double click. So it's looking good. Now the next thing I want to do is to bring out another panel and make the panel to contain different information like the person's name, the account number, the previous balance that he has, then the amount deposited, then that's the amount that the person wants to deposit, the person that is making the deposit, then the authorized staff ID, that's the ID of the person in charge of this transaction, the ID of the person that is entering the data into the database, that's the user. Okay, so I need some information down here. Okay, I need name, So I need about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need about 5 labels. Come to palettes, come to label, shift key, 1, 2, 3, 4, then you release and drop the last one, 5. Let me edit the text. Right click, add account number. Okay, sorry, name. Press enter. The second one is supposed to be account number. Account number. Second one, right click. Let me edit text. Previous balance. The fourth one, let me right click, edit text. Amount deposited. The last one is going to be authorized staff ID. Authorized staff ID. Press enter. So you can just make sure all these are aligned together. So you can bring this down backward. Okay, these are aligned. Okay, let me just align this also. Let me align this also and align this. They are aligned. So in front of them, I want text fields. I need about 5 text fields. So I'll come to text fields, double click, then you hold your shift key, then you drop them one after the other. 1, 2, 3, 4, release, and we say 5. So now you can just expand this. First one, second one, third one, the fourth one, the fourth one. So let's expand this, and the last one. So you can just edit the text, just remove it, press backspace, 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 backspace. So now it's looking very good, it's been looking very nice. So what I want to do is to wrap everything up inside the panel so that users can have indication of filling this particular of the user of this interface can have a feel of the information about this particular fields I've entered. So I can just capture everything, right click, and close in a panel. You can see that is enclosed. We can expand this, bring this up a little bit. Okay, looking good. So I want it to be a titled border. Let's come to properties, border, titled border. Click on this, click OK. Okay, what title do I want to give to it? Come to properties back. What title? Come to border, titled border. Let me give it a title. Fill carefully. Carefully. Sorry. Press OK. You can see it has appeared. Fill carefully. So the last thing I want to add to the bottom is to add the deposit button, the clear button, the cancel button. So come back to my interface. Just drop this down. Okay. Let me just bring this up a little bit. Okay. Let me bring up my panel. Double click. You drop it here. Okay. Looking good. Drop it. Okay. Let me just bring this up a little bit. Looking good. So don't forget something has happened there. Just double click. place this a little bit downward. Then you can just bring this up a little bit. Double click again. Looking nice. So I have my panel here. Can just bring this up a little bit. Can place my buttons, 3 buttons. Button, double click, hold your shift key. First button, the second one, release, and place the third one. Can just right click and edit text. Can make this one to be deposits. Second one, I can make it to be clear. And the third one, I can make it to be cancel button. So you can expand this, expand this, expand this. Looking good, I can just double click. Let me make sure this one comes downward. Okay, double click. It's looking nicer, looking nicer. So I can make this to be edged border. Where's my border property? Border property, border. Cancel my border. Okay. Border property. Where are you? Should be up border. Click on it. Okay. That's foreground. Click on border. Let me choose my edged border. Click on OK. Looking good. So we can preview our design. Okay, you can see that it's looking very good. Now I want these 3 fields, text fields, to be disabled, so that it's only when the account number is entered appropriately that these 3 buttons, these 3 text fields will be activated, and definitely it will be populated with data once the account number is is entered there. So let me just bring the 3. Okay, sorry, there's something wrong. Ctrl Z. Okay, let me just isolate this, bring this 3 together. I'll just come to properties and come to enable. Where is my enable? Okay, they are enabled by default. So you click this, means they will disabled. You can see preview the design. You can see that you can't enter anything here. And I'm going to program this interface that anytime the account number is entered, these 3 fields should be enabled and data should be populated in them. Thank you very much. Meet in the next class to design the withdrawal interface very similar to this. Bye bye.